Hi everyone, I'm Matt Dingle from FormFlow, and in this series of videos we're going to show you how to install our cladding system using the C90 corners. The main things you need to be aware of when you're installing our system, if you're familiar with the normal corrugated cladding system, is that our process inverts the corrugation. So what was a peak turns into a trough, and what was a trough turns into a peak. Now, this is important because when you get to the bottom of a sheet, one side will lap in and the other side will lap out. And I'll show you how we tackle that. The other thing that's really important to note is that this corner is incredibly stiff. There is no way you will compress the corner in that direction. So the corner has to set the spacings for everything in the job, not the other way around. The system has the same basic elements that you're familiar with, except that it has a corner piece. Now, the corner piece is made from a standard sheet of G300 0.6mm curving quality steel. So it covers a distance of 762mm, just like a standard sheet. To finish the wall off, we supply G550 sheets in 0.42 base material thickness, just like you would on any normal job. The main difference is we install the corners first and the flat sheets afterwards. To install the system, you do need flashings, and we have some standard flashings that we use. We use a base flashing so that we deal with the lapping out or lapping in issue that I mentioned before. And then we use a flashing around doors and windows. There are lots of different things that you could use for that. We've just chosen to use this particular profile for this instance. And then our corner piece is used instead of the corner flashing that you typically have. You don't need any specialist equipment in order to install this product. I've got 6-gauge screws for attaching the flashings and attaching the corners to the timber battens. Rivets, 10-gauge roofing screws. We're putting these in the valley, so these only need to be very short. You need a drill and a driver with a screwdriver bit and a hex head bit, and a set of snips, and that's about it. And now we're ready to start. The first step is to install all the flashings.